Hi everyone, myself Kantraj HD, Assistant Professor in Mathematics. In this video, we are going to discuss on problems on linear dependence and linear independence of a vectors. Let's recall the definition of linear dependence and independence. So, the definition of the linear dependence is like this. Let V of f be a vector space and a finite set alpha 1 comma alpha 2 comma alpha 3 and so on alpha n is said to be linearly dependent if a1 alpha 1 a2 alpha 2 plus and so on an alpha n equals 0 where not all ai's not equals to 0 belongs to f. That means the scalars not all are zeros. That means at least one of the ai is not equals to 0. Like that, above set is called a linearly independent if a1 alpha 1 plus a2 alpha 2 and so on an alpha n equals 0 for all ai equals 0 belongs to f. For every scalar is equals to 0 such that the linear combination of above set is equals to 0, then that set is called a linearly independent. Let's see problems on this one. First problem is that show that the set capital S equals a triplet 1 comma 0 comma 0 comma 0 comma 1 comma 0 comma 0 comma 0 comma 1 is a linearly independent set in V3 of R. Let's see the solution for this one. That is, I take first vector alpha 1 as a 1 comma 0 comma 0 and second vector alpha 2 as a 0 comma 1 comma 0 and alpha 3 as a 0 comma 0 comma 1. Then consider their linear combination, that is a1 alpha 1 plus a2 alpha 2 plus a3 alpha 3 equals 0 for some a1 comma a2 comma a3 belongs to R, because here given field is a real number set. That is a1 into alpha is a 1 comma 0 comma 0 plus a2 into alpha 2 is a 0 comma 1 comma 0 plus a3 into alpha 3 is a 0 comma 0 comma 1. 0 vector in triplet we write it as 0 comma 0 comma 0. So multiply this, we get a1 comma 0 comma 0 plus a0 comma a2 comma 0 plus 0 comma 0 comma a3 which is equals to 0 comma 0 comma 0. Sum of these vectors we get 1 comma a1 comma a2 comma a3 which is equals to 0 comma 0 comma 0, which implies that a1 value equals 0, a2 value equals 0 and a3 value equals 0 by comparing the coordinates of both left hand side as well as right hand side, which implies that all scalars are equals to 0. Hence, given set S is linearly independent. Is linearly independent. Another method is there, that is, consider the determinant of above vectors, that is 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. The determinant value clearly equals to 1, which is not equals to 0, which implies that above matrix, that is 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1, is non-singular, which implies that 1 comma 0 comma 0 0 comma 1 comma 0 and 0 comma 0 comma 1 are linearly independent. So you can use this method or this method. So while using the determinant method, the dimension, that means uh, obtained determinant should be square determinant. That means the matrix should be square matrix. Otherwise, we follow only above method. Second problem is that show that the set triplet 1 comma 0 comma 0 comma 2 comma 0 comma 0 comma 0 comma 0 comma 1 is linearly dependent in V3 of R. Let's see the solution for this one. So consider the let scalars a1, a2, a3 belongs to real number R and alpha 1 as a 1 0 0 and alpha 2 as a 0 comma 0 comma 0 and alpha 3 as a 0 comma 0 comma 1. Consider their linear combination, that is a1 alpha 1 plus a2 alpha 2 plus a3 alpha 3, which is equals to 0 vector. So a1 write as it is, alpha 1 replaced by value 1 comma 0 comma 0 plus a2 into replace the alpha 2 by vector 2 comma 0 comma 0 plus a3 into 0 comma 0 comma 1, which is equals to 0 vector is 0 comma 0 comma 0. So after simplification we get a1 plus 2a2 comma 0 comma a3, which is equals to 0 vector 0 comma 0 comma 0. On comparing the coordinates, we have a1 plus 2a2 is equals to 0 and a3 equals 0. Observe the first equation. We have a1 is a minus 2 times of a2. That means if a1 is equals to some constant k, which implies that a2 is equals to minus k divided by 2. So since k is not equals to 0, we have a1 and a2 are not 0 but scalars. Since k not equals to 0, a1 and a2 not equals to 0, which implies that given set is linearly independent. In matrix method, if we consider matrix method, consider the determinant 1 0 0 2 0 0 0 0 1, determinant value clearly it is a 0, which implies that matrix 1 0 0 2 0 0 0 0 1 is singular, which implies that given set is linearly dependent. This completes the solution. Third problem, show that the three vectors 1 1 minus 1 comma 2 minus 3 5 comma minus 2 1 comma 4 are linearly independent in R3. Independent in R3. Let's see the solution for this one. I consider directly a determinant of the vectors, that is, consider determinant 1 1 minus 1 2 minus 3 5 minus 2 1 4. Determinant of this matrix is 1 into minus 12 minus 5 minus 1 times of 8 plus 10 minus 1 times of 2 ones are 2 minus 2 threes are 6, which is equals to 12 minus 5 is minus 17, here minus 18, here clearly which is not equals to 0, which implies that matrix 1 1 minus 1 2 minus 3 5 minus 2 1 4 is a non-singular matrix which implies that 1 1 minus 1 2 minus 3 5 minus 2 1 4 are linearly independent. This completes the solution. Fourth problem, check the following set of vectors are linearly dependent or not. So, given set is 1 1 2 first vector minus 3 1 0 1 minus 1 1 comma 1 2 minus 3. Let's see the solution for this one. Here you may use a equation form, or we cannot use the a determinant form because it doesn't form a square matrix. Therefore, I use the matrix method only, but to define or to check the independence or dependence, I use the concept of row reduced echelon form. If the given set of matrix has 0 rows in row reduced echelon form, then it is a linearly dependent, otherwise it is linearly independent. Let's check which condition it satisfies. Consider a matrix 1 1, 2, minus 3, 1, 0, 1, minus 1, 1, 1, 2, minus 3. In row reduced echelon form, leading term should be 1 and below that 1 all terms should be 0. So here clearly a leading term is 1. Therefore, I operating a elementary operation for second row, third row and fourth row. I operate a elementary operation for second row. R2 changes to R2 plus 3 R1 and R3 changes to R3 minus R1. For R4, R4 changes to R4 minus R1. These elementary operations are according to our aim is to make this is equals to 0, this is equals to 0, this is equals to 0. So the equivalent matrix we get first row as it is 1, 1, 2 because there is no any elementary operation for that one. Second row 0, 1 plus 3 is 4, 0 plus 6 is 6. Next leading term is 0, minus 1 it is minus 2, 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Similarly, fourth row 0, 2 minus 1 is 1, minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5. So next we have to make in second row leading term should be 1. But here we have 4 is a leading term. Therefore, I make R2 interchange with R4 because R4 leading term already it is 1. I get equivalent matrix as 1, 1, 2, 0, 1 minus 5, 0 minus 2 minus 1, 0, 4, 6. Next, the leading terms below 1 should be equals to 0. So I operating a elementary operations for R3 and R4. R3 changes to R3 plus 2R2. For R4, R4 changes to R4 minus 4R2. The obtained equivalent matrix is 1, 1, 2, 0, 1, minus 5, 0, 0, minus 11, 0, 0, 26. Next aim is to we have to make this as 1, this one as a 0. Therefore, I apply the elementary operation that is for R3. R3 changes as R3 by minus 11. For R4, R4 changes as R4 divided by 26. I get a equivalence matrix as 1, 1, 2, 0, 1, minus 5, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Observe R3 and R4 are identical. So last operation is that R4 changes to R4 minus R3. I get equivalence matrix 1, 1, 2, 0, 1, minus 5, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. This is a row reduced echelon form of our matrix, which implies that the above matrix has 1, 0 rows. 1, 0 row, which implies that given set is linearly dependent. If the given matrix is not having any zero rows, then it is linearly independent. Since this one is a zero row, we get it has a 1 0 row, hence it is a linearly dependent. This completes the solution. Thank you.